Welcome back to these rituals, which are supposed to be forbidden. I'm your host, Gaming Wolf Plays, and welcome back to Blood. Episode 6, Mission 6. Is that what it's about? The stuff, what you're going to. Also, the next video involves a secret level. Once again, though, getting to a secret level is easy to peasy. I feel like we kind of blew our load with episode 1, because that was actually probably one of the harder secrets to get to. Or rather, none of these secrets are hidden in a place which are not too far from the actual exit, rather. Unlike in Doom, where you just find it and be like, oh, whoops, you know. Which I feel like is a better way. Like, it should be off the beaten path, rather than be like, check near the actual exit. Like, I feel bad when people do that in Mario. It's like, oh, look! It's just like the regular exit, except there's a keyhole next to it. Yeah, I totally hide secret exits like that. And then you're thinking to yourself, oh yeah, I just needed a key with Yoshi and shit. And it's like, oh, yeah, thanks. May as well just do the whole level again. Thanks a lot, fellas. I'm going to pick up the key and hope nothing bad happens, because now those fuckers can just hide as statues and grow to the size of giants. That's why they drop you some Teslas at the start, so you can do that. Wow, though, starting with that guy? Damn. It's okay. It's like we're near the end of the game. We're allowed to do shit like that. I, for one, am grateful we don't just drop those Cerebi anywhere anymore. End of episode 5 notwithstanding, because that was allowed. But we don't just like, drop them out the wild, except... Oh yeah, that was happening in episode 4 too, but that was kind of a boss rush thing, so that was okay also. There hasn't been a Cerebus that hasn't been in a boss level. We'll put it that way. There's a lot of shit to kill in this level. This is kind of a very involved level with a lot of secrets. And man, everything trying to kill and die and stuff. And oh man, I can barely keep track of everything that's going on, because I'm getting exploded on, getting burned, getting my ass blasted. But luckily, with that many cultists, I can keep picking up their hearts, because the drop rate was on my side today. Yeah, take that. So that's why I was acting a little bit gung-ho towards the end of the game, because so many cultists just meant, you know, attack first, ask questions later. Such as, why did I attack first? And then you thought to yourself, because I wanted to ask this question about it later. So it's a self-revolving problem. What, you want me to join you on the other side of the wall? Are you Tim the Toolman's neighbor? I don't know what you are, but you're going down. Oh yeah, that's way too many doggies. Triple the doggy, triple the fun with triple dog gums. Because these dogs did not brush their teeth while they were alive. That's why they're on fire. Gingivitis burns, fucker. No, but it does suck. It's me, Fire Armor Guy, and this, the Blasted of the Asted. Yeah, whoo. Then we're going to open this, and we go up the slope, and we do not tell them where to look up. Tesla charge. Or Tesla credit. Don't forget your Tesla credit card. I was silly. Oh, you should know, personally, that I detest credit cards. I mean, I understand when they can be necessary. Like, if I suddenly had an injury and it cost thousands of dollars, for instance, then I'd be like, okay, fine, credit card, you win. But I hate being in debt. I do not like being in debt at all. I'm a debt detester, you might say. But I also don't believe in paying for things with money I don't have. It seems kind of wrong. So, as a result, I only have a debit card. I mean, because I still like the convenience of a card. It still kind of acts like one, but I am not about those credit lines. Which probably means I don't really have a credit score either, so to speak. Which is why when I do things that require, like, financial thingies. I have to piggyback on someone else's account because they trust their account more than mine, which is... It's not like you can't trust me, it's that, you know... In order to earn trust, you have to force yourself to put yourself in the bad deal, which I believe would fuck me over in the ass one of these days, so I've just decided not to. It's the same reason I don't do auto payment on anything. Except for a few things. In fact, only one thing. But there's a simple reason behind that, and because it was super cheap. But generally, I don't like doing auto payments. I only do it the one time. Yeah, I do it for something. It's a service. I guess that makes it more like a subscription than auto payment, and I treat it as such. But for other things, no. If it's like over a few hundred, I'd be like, better not make that automatic in case I forgot this week, you know. Those numbers aren't going to make sense a few years after this video, but that's okay. You can just kind of guess. Inflation's a conspiracy to fuck up priceless right games anyway. Yes, that's a joke. Come on, you know me better than that. Even if you don't know me, that should be considered a joke, and you wouldn't... Whatever. Sarcasm is hard, because not only do I have trouble with other people's sarcasm, I have trouble with my own. It's not as if I don't believe myself. I mean... I think I figured out how to be sarcastic a little too well. Which, you know, kind of is almost similar to saying that you're lying. Which can kind of be annoying. But that's like saying acting is lying. Yes, there's people that hate... There's actually people in the world that actually hate acting just because it means lying. There's a whole movie about this concept. It's called Galaxy Quest. You know, unfortunately, if you don't understand lying, then you don't really have any understanding of what fiction is, and more importantly, imagination. Imagination is a very necessary part of humanity, which allows these video games to exist in their entirety. I would think. Also, imagination requires no copyright. Did you know that? Did you know that? Bet you didn't. Because you live in a post-copyright world. I'm still going to be up in arms about that entirely. It's like, oh, you died? I guess your creations are going to outlive you for 100 years. It's like, what the hell, man? I guess they think it's like estates. It's like, well, someone owns the estate even though you didn't actually build the estate or originally buy the estate. You just get it from someone else. Like, oh, cool. That's all well and good until, like, companies become... Yeah, Disney's like the Highlander of copyrights. It's just going to own everything and be like, nope, no more ideas left. All mine. I only like harping on Disney on this for one specific reason. Well, I don't mean just because of their involvement in making copyright law as this. I simply mean because the reason why Disney's so popular is, you know, basically ripping off of old folk stories anyway. You know, like Hans Christian Andersen or... You know, 1001 Arabian Nights or whatever, right? You know. In fact, I think the one time they did something original, or not to say there's stuff they haven't done that's original, I think there is some stuff like that. Although you probably don't remember it, but I mean like Lilo and Stitch. You might think that to be original. Not exactly. It's more recent-ish. I don't know if it's exactly Disney-ish either. Maybe. Maybe. You know, I don't really know. You know what I do know? Video games that rock. Next up, I say video games rock again. You like me when I say that, and then you become my friend. I kind of have trouble with what friend is. You know? So... I have a better way of telling, which is there are conditions. However, it is not straightforward. It's more like how friend you are, not if you are a friend. So the worst friends are the enemies, you see. But there are some enemies that are not as worst as your worst friends that have a little bit friendship points. So, you know, it's a system. Yeah, friendship point system. You can go up and down it. So then you're wondering to yourself, oh, who has your highest friend points? I don't actually know. I don't think of it like that. It's more like colors in a spectrum, but not like a color wheel. Although, yes, there is a kind of color wheel for friendship, but that would be like more based on like your romantic axes. Like, so you have like the axis of friendship, of the different types of love, which include, romance, lust, familial. Is there another one? I guess familial also applies to the way you love your dog or something. Not quite as strong. Although, I'm just talking about with humans, so let's just go with the human aspect. You have like friendliness and then like co-worker relationshipness. I suppose I should add a different one, which is more of a new thing, which is I think we have yet to understand that there is a parasocial axis of friendship. I'm not saying it's legitimate, because I don't feel like that way. I'm saying that I think our understanding of how we befriend someone isn't necessarily in line with who they are. So we already exist on a parasocial axis, if you understand. Like, say I talk to you, viewer, online, right? And you talk to me online. That doesn't mean we just know everything about each other. Because if we knew more about each other, we might not be friends necessarily, And that's kind of like the same way with coworkers, except as just a mutual interest. And that's assuming it isn't one way, because then it becomes unrequited. You don't want that. But it usually is one-sided, so never mind that. What kind of conversation was that? Are you playing video games? Yes. I went down to this... It's the old go out the middle of the lift trick. Oh, there's a little Caleb's here, too. Like, this is kind of a big, like, secret-esque place. I just want to go back here. This is kind of neat. It feels like I'm behind the scenes. And behind the scenes is a mirror, apparently. I feel like this is the one mirror in this episode that doesn't seem like it belongs there. How would I end up hitting it by accident unless I decide firing the bats and be like, oops? I'm sure it behaves differently. For some reason. I don't even know why I bother shooting these bats. You know why? Because I don't think they actually ever hurt me. I just am tired of hearing them and getting in my face. And they're part of your enemy counter, so yeah, sure. Drum, 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 bullets. Drum, 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 bullets. I get those rat-a-tat-a-tatas. Some days. There's that weird Celtic speak that we all know and love. Still was the best in the first time I heard it, but yeah. This is the best use of the invisible power-up. Yeah. I'm just gonna shoot them one by one. Just to make sure they're all dead. Works out pretty well. I think the only time it doesn't work out is when there's phantasms, also. Because I can't kill them that fast. But with like an array of cultists right near the invisibility, it's perfect. So this is definitely the number one invisibility power-up part of the playthrough. Entirely. Oh yeah, the secret is right near the end, and it has to do with you shoot this thing above the moon icon. And that's pretty much it. Not much to that. I think I'm going in the, like... I don't know what that is. I think it's a blood pool. It's a dead pool where things die and you bet on them. Haha. Now at this point I'm only going back because, first of all, I want some supplies. Second of all, there's actually some areas I don't think I got to. So that's weird. I think that has to do with the alternate route I took here. So let's just screw around a little more. Hey, you're not green. You're just annoying. It is green. Oh. If you have a black robe and you want to show it to your friends, do not put it on eBay, because then I'll break your bends. Gun this up. Gun you too. Gun with my face. Yeah, there's a good reason. There's a life seed over there. But it's almost pointless right now. Whatevs. Maybe I'll just grab it with my hand face and put it in my face hand. Hey, it's another dog. Yeah, you love dogs too? Cool. Here's an idea for a blood enemy. Make the knight in armor come out and be like, you know. That's just good sense. I'm surprised that was a Zombies Ate My Neighbor's enemy. It's just like a knight statue just coming to life. Be like, rah! You know. It's classy as fuck is what it is. Look at all this shit I somehow didn't become a part of until now. Wow. How did I miss you, dude? Whoa! Madness! Thy name is Blood. There's even that guy over there? Shit. Hey! Wait. How did you not die? I shot you in the back. You'd think it'd be like, if you hit someone in the back, you get like double damage or something. Backstabbing is the way of life. Whoa! Still some guy over there. Let's go fuck him up. Yeah, that's something else I should tell you. Even though I got the necessary secrets, I don't seem to recall where the I key is supposed to be. So, sorry about that. I think when testing out this level, I did find it, and now I just don't know. And I didn't bother because I was already at the end, and I got all my secrets, so yeah, welcome to a time where I don't actually have the key that I need. Oops. Probably a developer's oversight. I mean, this late in the game, that's very possible. And then you push around. Welcome to the 40 Seas, where you stick 'em in your arm and you drain the blood. Drain the drud. Going up this way, in sort of a well way. That's what I wanted from my bullet canister. 'Cause I'm not a Lannister, but I do not want to have debts to pay. Do not want them today. Plus it's a word where the B is silent. What the fuck? Who made these things? I do not know. My ammunition's looking pretty good. Even with a little over half napalms. Napalms are very ammo cost efficient. So if you have just half of the max of napalm, I think you're in good hands. Even if you have no other gun available to you. You know, assuming it's not all close up in your faces. Yeah. It's just a tradition of being able to blow up your goddamn self. Why not? I hear you exploding, but you can't come in. You're dead. In this place, the place of all places. I don't know what kind of resemblance this level is going for. A citadel, perhaps? I don't know. It's very interesting and interactive, but Episode 6, I failed to find the realism in at this point. Yeah, like, there was realism in Episode 4, but you know what I mean. Like, there's a little lack of context here. It's not so much surrealism as anti-realism. It's like, we don't care what's real. Whereas surrealism has some sort of basis between reality and symbiology and sort of a symbiotic relationship of writing narratives. But we don't even have that. So we just kind of have some place that's somewhere, but also nowhere. Yeah, I found the littlest bit of Tommy bullets. Are you proud of me? Are you proud that I wasted that much amount of time not really doing any goddamn plays doing this? Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Jamal. Come work the cameras. Jump on that blood pool. See how good it goes. Looks like I'm finishing up, but I'm a little depressed that this last room has nothing in it but the exit. That's a little sad. I was expecting a little fight down there to finish things off. But I guess if there was a little fight down there, I guess my smart ass would just press the button. I guess someone's smart ass would just press the button and be like, yeah, I'm leaving. So that's probably why there wasn't anything else there. Oh, they could probably have some ammo there. I don't see why not. Oh, well. Secret exit's right over that way. Can't miss it. See you next time when we get a little bit secretive, my secret friends. I have not done a Secret Santa. Really. Sad to say.